Hello everybody, health is wealth, love yourself. Um, Golden Biscuit here. I am back with part 2 of Hell on Earth, okay? I'm gonna try to get through this fast because I wrote a lot more than bear with me please. So we have Aquarius. We're on the air signs. These are known as the intellectual signs, the signs that think a lot or like express themselves mostly through communication, right? So the air is the element of communication. So one, we have Aquarius, right? As rulers of the ankles and calves, I think, but definitely ankles, you'll find Aquarius is a sturdy yet intellectual sign. They are not easily swayed once they have an idea. Okay, they love to learn, enjoy life, and travel. But you'll find that this sign gets bored easily. Okay, once they feel stable enough, they tend to venture off into the world thinking that they're helping other people when it really like comes from a selfish place. So they're really not helping anybody else but themselves. But they won't let you know that. If an Aquarius is helping you, beware. They're probably helping themselves more than you know, okay? They're probably using you. Sorry, Aquarius. It is what it is. Everybody has their kinks. So they're prone to, I believe, dissociative disorders or like using their intelligence to overpower others, right? 2, we have Gemini. So Gemini, they rule the hands, and I think the forearms as well, but definitely the hands. Usually a very crafty bunch. The craftsmen of the zodiac. Okay, as air resembles communication, Gemini does not fall short. This is the sign that talks way too much most times. If they're not talking, you better believe they're thinking about what they're gonna say. Okay, or they're asleep. But I've noticed that most Geminis don't really like sleep a lot. I don't know, maybe their mind is racing so much. As they are a very creative people, right? It's like an extension of their craftsmanship, of how crafty they are, right? So it's easy for them to create multiple personalities. Now this is the twin of the zodiac, so they already have like a dualistic type of personality or mentality. So it's easy for them to like have mental disorders, like such as both bipolar disorder or schizophrenia or something like that. They can go in and out of different personalities very easily, right? So you'll also find them rubbing their hands a lot or like fidgeting. Next, the third air sign, we have Libra, right? Libras rule the gluteus maximus. That's right. We rule the butt. Or the anus. And I think, just the butt or the anus. I'm not sure if maybe the back of the thighs or something, or like the hips or something like that, but definitely the booty. So usually you'll find that Libras have nice butts or nice derrieres, even if they have almost no acetol syndrome. They still got nice butts, even if they're this small. They got nice booties usually, right? So they tend to be seen as assholes though, okay? I guess because we rule the butt, I don't know. But as an intellectual sign and a cardinal sign, which means we're like the leaders, like we're not mutable, which is like kind of floaty and flexible, and we're not fixed, which is like stuck in their ways. We can look at both sides, but then being a Libra, that's a part of the group that can look at both sides, of a situation, it's like it's double that, okay? Because we are the scales. So we're always trying to balance, right? So 98% out of 100%, Libras are fair and just people, okay? Balance is the name of the game when it comes to this sign. So we rule the butt and what comes out of it, okay? Give a Libra trash and we'll make it treasure, okay? Or give us shit and we'll just use it as fertilizer, all right? Or we'll just throw it back at you. I mean, if, you know, if it's not going to help us, we do away with stuff that doesn't help us unless we're out of balance. But Libras tend to have an internal issue with themselves, okay? They want to be fair to others, and that usually keeps most of them like not speaking up when they should or speaking out when they shouldn't, okay? Like once a Libra gets exhausted with taking other people's bull crap and it's just like too much pressure, they like blow up because it's hard to keep balance when you can't be balanced if you're continually like this, okay, taking other people's crap, or if you're continually hiding your own stuff. You can't keep balance like that. So we tend to blow up if we're not if we don't feel okay. And that's one of our things. That's one of our flaws, right? Let's see, where else am I at? So, unbalanced Libras tend to say too much or not at all, okay? They may be prone to mental conflict, like depression, and when it gets really bad, insecurities, all right? On to the fire signs. These are the passionate ones of the zodiacs, okay? So Mr. and Mrs. Passionate, here we go. These are the action takers, or the unpredictable ones, or the sporadic ones. The ones you never know what you're going to get, okay? I mean, not so much mentally, like physically, okay? So, first up, Aries. We got these hotheads. Aries are the hotheads of the zodiac. They rule the head and face. As the first sign of the zodiac chart, it only makes sense that they rule the head and the house of self. Pardon that. The first house, okay? Aries is prone to head injuries or just getting into fights in aggressive situations, period. Being the first sign, or actually the baby of the zodiac, they tend not to think before reacting, okay? So their issue usually is temper. They're usually temperamental. And it's seen as angry. And then they get even more upset because they don't feel like they're angry. They feel like they're being passionate, but nobody understands that, they think. So then it turns into anger. Like, overall, it's anger. Leo. Next, okay? This is the fixed member of the fire signs. They're fixed, okay? They reign over the shoulders and the upper back. Those born under this charismatic sign are ambitious and they're doers until they're not. They have very far-fetched dreams for themselves. So, albeit that's a great thing, right? To be super ambitious. But sometimes it can lead them into delusional mindsets where they like go too far and it's like whatever it is not attainable almost. Or it's like you got to do some weird illegal shit for it to be attainable. I've seen it plenty of times. Okay. They can be very lazy until they find something to spark their imagination, right? Because lions are big cats, right? they're the cat of the zodiac. And unless a cat is playing, fudging, or eating, it's usually not doing anything but pampering itself. And you rarely ever see a cat go to the bathroom. So they love being catered to, right? Big cats. Per me. You know what I'm saying? They love being catered to, whether they're motivated or not. But don't get them twisted. They will get out and get their own. Okay? Now, last but not least, all right, certainly not least on this list, we have Sagittarius. The action Jacksons themselves. Sagittarius loves adventure. They don't often play or gamble with their money, but they will somehow gamble with their lives. Or like gamble with the law or pretty much anything else. They rule the legs. So no wonder their symbol is the centaur, half man, half horse. If you know anything about horses, I think they sleep standing up. You know, something like that. They don't really sit down. Lovers of the outdoors and travel. The main thing Sagittarians have an issue with is sitting with themselves, relaxing, setting up shop, putting roots down, staying there, like putting roots down and actually staying there metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? They kind of have issues staying put. They love adventure way too much and have too much energy for that. Another thing is that they're often very forthright in their communication. So in other words, unless they said it, it's pretty much bullshit to them. Like if they didn't say it, it wasn't said. If they didn't say it, it don't make sense. If they didn't say it or implement that idea, it's like the Timon and Pumbaa thing. Pumbaa will come up and say something, and it's like a fantastic idea. And then Timon is like, no, that's the Sagittarius, right? And then Timon will come up with the idea, the same idea that Pumbaa just gave him. And he's like, this is such a great idea. That's Sagittarius. Okay? So, that's it for now. Like I said, health is wealth. Love yourself. Come back to see or hear or whatever more of the zodiac stuffs going on in the world. Like I said, health is wealth. Love yourself. Take care, everybody.